What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nav and today we're going to talk about why a Tesla is the best electric vehicle to buy in 2019. Let's get straight into it. Now ever since I switched to an electric car, I started to realize how many electric cars are actually on the road today. Now, when I was driving just a regular car, I didn't really pay attention to any other electric car other than just the Tesla. So now that I own a Tesla, I've started to realize there's actually quite a large amount of electric cars on the road. Where I live in Toronto, hybrids are actually considered electric cars as well. So if you're driving a hybrid or an electric car, both of them get green plates, which is pretty awesome. I personally don't consider a hybrid car an electric car. I consider an electric car an electric car. Now, if you're thinking about switching to an electric vehicle, I want you to smash that like button because you're definitely making the right choice. So the electric car industry is starting to get very competitive, and it's all thanks to Elon Musk, who started this whole new trend back in 2012 with the brand new Model S. Now, Tesla has roughly 75% of the whole industry in its hands. And let's be real, if you're thinking about an electric vehicle, the first car that's probably going to come into your mind is probably a Tesla. Now, Tesla being a only electric vehicle company, they currently have 3 cars in their lineup. You're probably very familiar with them. The Model S, which came out first, the Model Y with the very fancy doors, the massive SUV, and the newest addition to the lineup, which is the Model 3. Now, Tesla's competing with companies that have been around for decades. And most of these companies who have been just kind of squeezing their way into the industry really only have 1 or 2 options to pick from. Now, some of the competition includes an Audi e-tron, Jaguar I-Pace, the Chevrolet Bolt, the Chevrolet Volt, the Nissan Leaf, Volkswagen e-Golf, the Kia Soul Electric, the all-new Porsche Taycan. Now, for comparison purposes, I did leave out a couple of vehicles out, especially the hybrid ones. It still has an engine in it, so let's be real guys, hybrids aren't really electric cars. So why a Tesla over every single electric car? Now this is a big question because I've started to talk to a lot of people about electric cars ever since I bought my own. And a lot of people are like, you know what, I'll wait, I don't want my electric car yet. I want to see what other car brands are going to end up doing to compete against Tesla. Now I'm here to tell you today why in 2019 a Tesla is the best option when it comes to an electric car. Now the first thing we're going to talk about is Tesla's massive supercharging network. Having access to Tesla's supercharging network is one of the biggest advantages when it comes to an electric vehicle. Now imagine a world we lived in where you just walk into a dealership, buy any car you dreamed of, and then at the end of the transaction they just handed you a gas card and said, you know what, you can go to any gas station for free, fuel up your car for absolutely $0. With a Tesla, it's kind of like that. So the biggest advantage of it is if you're buying a Model S or a Model X, you get unlimited free supercharging for the rest of your life as long as you have that car, which is pretty awesome. Another great advantage is that Tesla right now has approximately 15,000 chargers worldwide. That means if you buy any other electric car, you can't use these Tesla chargers. Now let me give you a quick explanation of the difference between a regular charger and a Tesla charger. Now a regular charger is very similar to the chargers that you would install at home. They're charging at around 30 amps to 50 amps, so a full charge would roughly take around 7 to 10 hours. Whereas if a Tesla supercharger is charging at almost 800 kilometers an hour. I had to go for a quick charge the other day with my car, and I just went to the closest supercharger, which is roughly around 7-8 kilometers away from where I needed to be, and I charged 40% in less than 15 minutes. Whereas if I was driving any other electric car, I would have had to just go to any public charger that's not a supercharger, would have had to pay for it, and it would have taken maybe 2 or 3 times longer than a Tesla supercharger. So that is one big advantage when it comes to owning a Tesla. Here's another example I wanted to share with you guys. So the other day I went to the shopping mall and I parked my car at the green vehicle section. I tapped my credit card and it said it's going to be a max price of $5. I went on with my shopping. Approximately 3 hours later, I came back to the car. It was only 20% charged for $5. Now, if this was a Tesla supercharger, it would have definitely given me a full charge and it would have costed roughly the same price or free depending on the car I'm driving. So to sum up the first reason, access to every single Tesla supercharger is a huge bonus when owning an electric car. Alright guys, so the next thing I wanted to share with you guys is how amazing it is having over-the-air updates in your car. It's very similar to having your cell phone, but just on wheels. Now, this is one of the only car companies that's offering over-the-air updates, which is amazing because your car just gets better over time. And what's fascinating about this is Tesla actually does recalls for your vehicle over the air. Prevents you from, wasting a day and heading over to the dealership, grabbing a rental, getting phone calls from your service center. All of that is scratched out because Tesla just does your recall over the air. What? Now this is so awesome that I actually just got informed today that in the new V10 update that's coming out for my car, I'm gonna get access to Netflix, YouTube, a new game. So imagine what my car is gonna be like in 6 months or in 12 months. That's the best part about owning a Tesla. My car will just get better and better and better. Now, one of the main highlights of this purpose, your car actually depreciates a lot slower because it's getting features that other car companies are releasing as a brand new vehicle, where your car is literally just getting a software update and it now has that feature that is so-called being new by other car companies. Think about that for a second. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about was just the dealership as a whole. Now, one thing I hated owning any other car was walking into a dealership and literally being prepared for war. Prepared to negotiate till the death of me until I got the deal that I wanted. And it was getting to a point where I was just sick of even walking into dealerships. My favorite part was when I said I'm ready to buy the car, he took me over to a table, opened up his laptop, went on tesla.ca and ordered the car for me on the Tesla website. That was something that I literally could have done just at the comfort of my home. Whatever you saw online is what you're going to be seeing in a dealership. There's no hidden fees or surprises. Now, I think this system is awesome, and I believe that one day every single dealership is most likely going to follow this process, because then it really just avoids the middle guy and you're really just directly buying from the manufacturer themselves. It really avoids all the stressful negotiating. For example, I'm buying an Audi. I'm gonna go to 3 different Audis and speak to 3 different sales reps. Who's gonna give me the best deal? That's a lot of work. Whereas if I just walked into a Tesla store, whatever I saw online was what I see in the store. Now, another reason you're probably gonna wanna buy a Tesla over any other electric car, Tesla, the company itself. It's a full 100% electric vehicle driven company. These guys do not focus on fossil fuel engines. They're not half-ass invested in the electric industry. They're 100% invested in making sure they are making the best electric cars available today. Not only they're 100% focused in electric cars, but they're 100% vegan. They're huge on just making sure that everything in the car is not affecting the planet and that you're getting a car that gives you whatever you need in a very minimalistic and simple way. Now, let's be real, because Tesla has structured their business and their company this way, Tesla is probably the reason why you even heard about electric cars in the first place. The final thing I wanted to share with you guys was just Tesla and their cars themselves. Now, they're manufacturing cars a lot more efficiently than any other car company that's building electric cars today. They have manufactured cars with the highest ranges available in the market today. They have manufactured cars with the highest 0 to 60 times, which is very, very fascinating. I mean, they are building cars that are faster than Lamborghinis. The Model S is currently offering 600 kilometers in range. The Model X is currently offering almost 500 kilometers, and it's a full-size SUV, which is insane. Take a look at the Tesla Roadster being offered at 1.9 seconds, 0 to 60. Not only that, they're offering insanely competitive pricing, and a great example to this was the brand new Porsche Taycan. It was breaking news at one point. The competition it mainly had was the Model S, and the Model S was far more superior than the Porsche Taycan. I mean, if you really break down the numbers and the specs, it had a better range, better 0 to 60, better price. The only really thing that it came down to arguably was design. So if you're willing to spend an extra $60,000 to $80,000 just for a Porsche design rather than the Tesla, go ahead with your decision. But when it comes down to the specs, the Tesla was definitely a better car to buy. Alright guys, that ends today's video, and I hope that clarified everything for you when it comes to a Tesla compared to all of its competition. Now, if this video helped you guys, please smash that like button. It's really going to help the YouTube algorithm, as well as smash that subscribe button. If you do happen to buy a Tesla, I will be leaving my referral link down below. They're currently giving away 3,000 kilometers of free supercharging to anyone using a referral link, so make sure you use that referral link. We're going to have some sweet content coming soon, you guys. going to have a lot of business videos, finance videos, and investing videos as well, which is very, very exciting. And as well, we're probably going to have some Tesla videos here and there, which is also very, very exciting. So like I said, guys, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.